over 90 years, Yetter Farm Equipment's innovative products have been improving farming operations. Visit yetterco.com to learn more.
Yeah, luckily we're staying pretty busy in the shop. I'm hoping as we've wound down with harvest, we're starting to ramp up our inspection program to bring combines, tractors, planers, heads in for inspections and keep the shop busy over the winter is the goal right now, along with selling as much used inventory as we possibly can. So.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning the used inventory being one of the biggest challenges for the upcoming year. Any developments on that front? Yeah. How's that going?
We surprisingly moved a decent amount of equipment, through harvest, combines and everything. So we're continuing to make that a big push here all the way into spring, over winter. Hopefully we'll get more sales or as many as we possibly can. So I think 25 is going to be similar to this year. It's going to be a slow ag year. So we just got to continue to work through all the used inventory we got.
So the Federal Reserve recently cut interest rates. Has that affected you at all?
It definitely helps because we're offering some low interest rate stuff now on used equipment, but we're having to buy that down from that standard rate that the Fed set. So any lower they can lower that, the less money that's costing each of our deals to offer maybe a 1.9 or a 2.9 or a 3.9 or 4.9. It just kind of depends on each deal what we've been offering. So we've been trying to drive some low interest rates to keep used equipment moving. So, and it's helped.
So in a year, you're anticipating another challenging year in 2025. Is there any change in your guys' approach or anything to kind of deal with that? Or
we're definitely pulling back on how much new equipment we're selling through 25, just because we've got still quite a bit of used inventory to work through. So that's probably going to be a focus again, pull back on the new and try to move people into this late model used stuff that we've got. So it's just going to be a little bit of a slow process, but I think we'll get worked through it for sure. And hopefully by the end of 25, it might start to turn and go back the other direction again is kind of what the hope is, but you never know, I guess. So.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like at least your customers had good yields for the most part.
Yeah, I've really had a lot of customers was very, very pleased with their corn yields. I've heard some soybean yields kind of flat to average, but most everybody I've talked to have been really, really pleased with their corn yields so far. So hopefully that'll help a little bit. It definitely won't hurt their attitudes for sure when they're looking at some buying decisions. So.